Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Stacy and I am currently at my library. I'm so excited because I had some books I had to return, and when I went in I saw that it is book sale day, which is my favorite. It's like going to the Scholastic Book Fair, but for an adult. And I really lucked out at the book sale. I think the books were like 3 for $5 if I'm not mistaken, and I grabbed me a stack, and I'm in the car in the parking lot, so I thought, you know what, why don't I just go ahead and film this while I'm here and kind of like get it out of the way and not have to think about it later once I get home. So here we are. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into what I've got. Also, I'm gonna hit the thrift store when I leave here, so if I get anything else at the thrift store, then I will add that to this video, but if not, then this will just be it. So anyway, first book I got is The Hobbit. I literally was just telling my kid yesterday that I needed to buy this still because I recently read the Lord of the Rings trilogy and loved it. And then this weekend, my son and I watched the Two Towers movie. The Two Towers is my favorite book out of the trilogy. We just watched the movie. I've seen it before, but we wanted to like rewatch it. And I was like, I still don't own a copy of The Hobbit. I've got to get one so I can read it. Here it is. Along with that, I also found this. This is a graphic novel, I think that's what you call it. I don't think it's a comic book. Or is it? Is this a comic book? You tell me. What's the difference? I don't even know. Normally, I don't like reading graphic novels or comic books. I find all the pictures and the way like the writing is to be very distracting, and I can't like concentrate on what I'm reading. So like see all these like thought bubbles and writing and stuff, to me that's just like overwhelming to my brain. So I really struggle with reading this stuff, but I thought I could at least like go through and look at all of these pictures. I love the way this is drawn. It is beautiful. So now I have two Hobbits. Moving on, another one I was very excited to find because I had started to read this book on my Kindle, and then I stopped because I wanted to get a physical copy so I could underline stuff. And now I'm wondering, have I already bought a copy of this? I feel like I might already own this, but if I do, that's okay because you can't have too many. But that is The Pilgrim's Progress by John Bunyan. This one is in modern English. Then I got this one, this historical fiction. I love historical fiction, and I used to only read that for the longest time, and then I got into other things, but I really want to get back into more historical fiction, so I picked this up. This is The Lost Girls of Paris. I don't know what this one is about, but I have heard of this, and I think it's going to be good. So if you've read this, let me know. This next one I'm also very excited for because I just read one of her books, and I thought it was really well done. But that is this book. It's by Sophie Hannah, but she writes like for the Agatha Christie estate or under Agatha Christie's name. I don't know how exactly that works, but it is a Poirot mystery. And I just read, what did I read? Closed Casket, and I thought it was so good. So I think this is book 2 or 4. I think there's 4 that she's written so far, but yeah, I'm definitely going to read this one soon because I really liked Closed Casket. Another one I got, this one is kind of beat up a little bit, but I don't care, and that is this Beatrix Potter, The Complete Tales. This, I love this. So I don't know if you guys know, but I have chickens and ducks, and so I just love Beatrix Potter's like illustrations and her little stories about the little animals and stuff. The next one I picked up is from an author called Anne Cleves, and she is a secular mystery writer, and she wrote the series Vera. I don't know if you guys have heard of this. It's big in England. It's like I would compare it to like Columbo, that kind of TV show, or that kind of story. She wrote the Vera books, and then it got turned into a TV show. That's what I'm trying to say. But I've never actually read any of her books, and so when I saw this, I thought maybe I should try her, give her books a try and not just the shows. I do love the shows so much. But this is called The Moth Catcher. I don't know what order this is in the series. I don't know if you have to read the series in order, but for the price, I thought I would give it a go. And then the last one I picked up is another mystery. I'm sure this is a secular author also, but it's The Body in the Casket. It's a Faith Fairchild mystery. It takes place in England, and it looks like it's in like a large manor house, and there's a murder and there's a party, and it's like my favorite kind of is it trope? No, storyline? I don't know. Anyway, it looked good, so I grabbed it. All right, guys, after that last clip, I ended up going to Goodwill, and I found no books there that I was interested in. But when I got home, I realized I have a stack of books from a used bookstore that I went to probably about a month ago now in Tennessee. The store was in Johnson City, and I think it's called Mr. K's, I think. But that was an amazing bookstore, and I feel like I lucked out when I was there, and I just kept forgetting to talk about these books, or I didn't like think to film a video for them. But since I'm already doing a video for the library sale, I'm just going to go ahead and add these to that. This is a mixture of books here. It's not all Christian fiction. So I'm going to start with this first one, which is obviously not Christian fiction. This is Alfred Hitchcock's Spellbinders in Suspense. This is a bunch of like thriller mystery stories, and I really do like Alfred Hitchcock movies. Like, I love old black and white gothic-y type of stuff, movies, whatever. So yeah, I haven't read anything out of here, but it sounded good, so I picked it up. So I picked up The Mitford Murders by Jessica Fellows, and it says on here that she's the author of Downton Abbey. Downton? Is that how you say it? That is how you say it. So this is a mystery book that takes place in 1920 in London. So right up my alley. Love that time period. I picked up book 3 in the Mitford series, not to be confused with the Mitford murders. These are two different things. I have the first 2 books from this series, haven't read them yet. I think I'll like them a lot though. I've heard really good things, so whenever I see them, I just go ahead and pick it up. I also found this, which looks super cool, 100 Malicious Little Mysteries, and they're all selected by Isaac Asimov, who is a big science fiction guy. I don't know if he actually wrote mysteries as well. I'm assuming he did, but he's really known for sci-fi. But this is just a bunch of short stories by different authors, and I love mysteries and short ones, especially because you can just, read whenever you get the chance. All right, the last 3 books I got are all from Stephen Lawhead, but they're from different series of his, and he is a Christian author. So I picked up this one, The Iron Lance. It's book 1 of the Celtic Crusades. I love historical fiction, and this goes way back. This takes place in the year 1095. So I think this one is going to be really interesting. I think I'm going to learn a lot from this. And I think there were 3 books to this series that they had at the used bookstore, but I only picked up the first book because I don't know if I'm going to like it enough to continue on. But I wish I got the whole thing, because I also picked up this one, The Skid Map. This was so good. And I also had the other books in this series, which I seriously wish I got because this is so hard to find. His books are really hard to find. I don't know why that is, because this was amazing. This is time travel. It's different dimensions. It's sci-fi. It's like historical because of the time periods they go in. Absolutely fascinating. And like I said, he's a Christian author. So, yep, love that. And then I also got this one. And this is part of a series also. And I bet I'm going to like it. This is called The Paradise War, Song of Albion, Book 1. And I want to just read you the first paragraph on the back here. It says, from the dreaming spires of Oxford, Lewis Gillies drives north to seek a mythical creature in a misty glen in Scotland. Expecting little more than a weekend diversion, Lewis finds himself in a mystical place where two lands meet in the time between times and in the heart of a battle between good and evil. So, sounds like something I'm going to love, actually. So yeah, I wish I got this whole series as well, but I didn't. Those are all the books that I picked up from that used bookstore in Tennessee. So yeah, now I think I'm completely done with buying books. I don't need any more. I've got plenty to keep me busy for a good long time. So yeah, if you've read any of the books that I mentioned, let me know if you like them or not, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.